Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first and for make out what I seen to. Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out and sell out Babylon. They give man show one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta and sell out, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the right. You might throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, man, throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Stibbidim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we lovely. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for we in Global TV. Check it.
Good morning, and welcome to Global TV. It's Thursday, the 3rd of July. The year is just flying like that, isn't it? But we have a few bits and bobs to deal with on the international scene in Britain here as well. And as usual, we take them to Riverton with us this morning. We've got the whole lot on the top, and we are on our journey to Riverton this morning. All we need is for the Prime Minister to call the election in his birthday month so we can tip them all off at Riverton and leave them over there. Call Miss Miranda Wellington. We know it's Miranda Wellington, but you know when people misbehave over here, we give them a name. So the purpose of this morning's show is Miss Miranda Wellington. Call Miss Miranda Wellington because we want to speak to Miss Miranda Wellington this morning. We're all Minister of Jamaica as the weeping widow finance minister of the United Kingdom, where in Parliament yesterday, she could have the tears back they were just rolling down after dismal defeat on Tuesday over a bill that they wanted to take more from British pensioners and old people to fuel the war in Ukraine and Gaza. A humiliating defeat for Lord Ali's little bitch, Keir Starmer, and his little weeping widow, Rachel Reeves. Thank you very much. Welcome everyone to my community and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning and welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining us here this morning on Global TV. Let us see who is on the live now. Good morning, RJ, Julie Roberts. Good morning, Ethan Teach. Good morning, welcome. 1 minute. Diane Harris, good morning. Good morning. Who else is in the building? Go through. JPS, good morning. Flatshaw, good morning. Good morning, welcome. Good morning, Evan Johnson. Good morning. Who is this? This Seppi Sweetie, good morning. Good morning and welcome. Marcia Stewart, good morning. Lynn Jenkins, Opal Watson, good morning. Carl Wilson, good morning. Good morning. Not hearing you well. Sorry, let me check my microphone. Oh, thanks for that. My microphone jumped out to my distant camera that's on my desk. You should be hearing me now. I'm back to the mic on my desk rather than the mic over there on my camera. So you should be hearing me much clearer now on YouTube. Are you hearing me much clearer now? You ought to be hearing me a bit clearer now on YouTube. I hold the mic. Sorry. Oh, allow me to switch my mic. Hold on a minute. What's going on? Oh. Audio switch. Bear with me. Right, you ought to be hearing me better now. I have solved the problem now. It was giving me problem with my mic. It wasn't accepting the mic on my desk. It went over to the mic and the camera, which is a bit distant from me. Still not coming through clear. I have managed to adjust the mic. Am I not coming through clear? Echo. Am I still having an echo? Something is off. Ooh, hold on a bit for me. Can you hear me any better now? Am I coming through any better? And this is for YouTube. You're hearing music on TikTok. Just a bit clearer. Violet Watson saying yes, clearer. Much better. Much better on the YouTube. Okay, I guess you're hearing me much better now. Breeze passing through the mic. I have to have the fan on, that's why. Just spare me a second, it's very hot.
Oh, my peace, God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman show.
Thank you all very much for holding on and welcome back. I hope all is okay now and the audio is much better so we can push forward ahead with our program. Let us say morning to those on TikTok. Linval, good morning. Debbie Jervis, Claudette Campbell, Helen, Instant Nanny, Wasbert, Omar, good morning, and welcome. Now we're going to look at our bits and pieces in Britain here first before we come back to Jamaica. Now, proscription, if you've never heard of proscription before or not know what it really means in law, it is the act of banning a person or a group and their activities. When does a government generally move towards proscription? Is when a government is going after your free speech and they know that they're not going to have luck in the courts to have successful prosecution in order to stop your activities, such as they want to do with the group, the Palestine Action, which advocate for justice for Palestine. And Keir Starmer and the British Parliament have moved ahead to proscribe that group and ban their activities in the United Kingdom, all in a bid to continue the genocide in Gaza while fueling the war, the genocide against the children of Gaza by supplying weapons and money to the genocidal maniac Benjamin Netanyahu. So Britain is on a free speech attack. This is
the type of depraved sitting on Lord Ali's lap case stormer that we have in this country, where they will go at length to protect Zionism and its genocidal tirade in the Middle East. So that's it on the proscription side of things. Now, this very Labour government had a face-off yesterday with Kemi Badenoch in Parliament after on Tuesday, the government had a humiliating climb down on a bill that it was trying to get through Parliament to take away money from old people's pensioners, those on the lower end of the social mobility ladder, to fuel the war in Ukraine, to provide more money to throw the T-shirt Zelensky going around from country to country, picking pockets and collecting weapons, while at the same time offering his people blood upon platter to Western leaders. That is why this face-off happened in Parliament yesterday. And the Chancellor, FAVAL's counterpart in Britain, sat in Parliament yesterday and wept bitterly, to the point where the economic figures wasn't good for the country for a few hours. And it is yet to be seen if Rachel Reeves will outlive next week.
Was there to plug a black hole created by the Chancellor. Instead, they're creating new ones. They're creating...
In here this morning, dear God of Daniel, the audio is not going through now. Lord of mercy. What is happening here to the audio? Oh, God.
Creating new ones. She looks... Mr. Speaker, she's pointing at me. She looks absolutely miserable. Labour MPs, yeah, she looks absolutely miserable. Labour MPs, they can point as much as they like. The fact is, Labour MPs are going on the record saying that the Chancellor is toast, and the reality is that she is a human shield for his incompetence. In January, he said that she would be in post till the next election. Will she really?
Prime Minister, she certainly won't. Mr. Speaker, I have to say I'm always cheered up when she asks me questions or responds to a statement, because she always makes a complete mess of it and shows just how unserious and irrelevant they are. But she talks about the black hole. They left a £22 billion black hole.
This morning, we are hearing, oh, you are hearing, I'm not hearing anything on my end. I'm not hearing anything on my end at all. Let me try again.
Was there to plug a black hole created by the Chancellor. Instead, they're creating new ones. They're creating new ones. She looks, Mr. Speaker, she's pointing at me. She looks absolutely miserable. Labour MPs, yeah, she looks absolutely miserable. Labour MPs,
I'm not hearing anything.
They can point as much as they like. The fact is, Labour MPs are going on the record saying that the Chancellor is toast, and the reality is that she is a human shield for his incompetence. In January, he said that she would be in post till the next election. Will she really?
Prime Minister, she certainly won't. Mr. Speaker, I have to say I'm always cheered up when she asks me questions or responds to a statement, because she always makes a complete mess of it and shows just how unserious and irrelevant they are. But she talks about the black hole. They left a £22 billion black hole.
Still not working for me at all.
Was there to plug a black hole created by the Chancellor. Instead, they're creating new ones. They're creating new ones.
Audio that I'm playing.
Mr. Speaker, she's pointing at me. She looks absolutely miserable. Labour MPs, yeah, she looks absolutely miserable. Labour MPs, They can point as much as they like. The fact is, Labour MPs are going on the record saying that the Chancellor is toast, and the reality is that she is a human shield for his incompetence. In January, he said that she would be.
Up when she asks me questions or responds to a statement, because she always makes a complete mess of it and shows just how.
Not
unserious and irrelevant they are. But she talks about the black hole. They left a £22 billion black hole.
Anyway, let me progress on not let this continue.
Was there to plug a black hole created by the Chancellor? Instead, they're creating new ones. They're creating new ones.
To home on some issues that we want to pick up on. It's still going to irritate me, the fact that me not hear nothing, but I don't have to continue to guide me, the easy jerk, Wagwan bro, Richard Reed, Arlene Scott. I don't have to continue to guide me if I don't hear when I'm playing an audio or not. And I want to say now, go shortly to the Prime Minister. Good morning, PM. How you do? This is how it's done, PM. You say TikTok audio gone now? Lord Jesus. What a burden for me this morning. Can you hear me on TikTok? Can you hear me on TikTok at all? Oh, TikTok can hear me now. Prime Minister, good morning. Good morning, Prime Minister. This is how it is really done. And please let me know if you're hearing the audio, because I can't hear anything from my side. But this is how it's done, Prime Minister. It's really irritating to me that I cannot hear what is going on. It really is. Oh, dear, already. So, have you heard Mark Golding's rendition of Sweet Jamaica? Come on, talk to me on YouTube, because everything is okay, just the speaker. But I'm going to push forward because I was trying to find it to send you. Okay. So I want to get the gist of that. Thanks for cooperating, because I'm not hearing anything on my side. Everything has just gone silent on me. And I don't want to really restart the computer right now because it's going to go all over the place. So we will continue to talk on this side. The speaker problem is on YouTube, Helen. It's not really on TikTok, it's on YouTube. So when I'm playing videos on the computer from TikTok, won't be able to hear the video. But we will move on with our talking program. Miss Noranda, come here, lady. Come here, Miss Noranda, because I saw the article yesterday. But you know, when Nationwide, Mal and Morgan are them like say certain things, me not really follow it up. But I know Miss Noranda saw the video on an Observer article, and I want to talk to you about this, Miss Noranda. Southwest St. Elizabeth.
This is not going to be an easy victory, but I want you to know that we're prepared for war. And if a war, a war! March, we are march, march, march.
Which part, Miss Noranda? Which part You notice the Furberger minister, Floyd Green, my MP, he does not have that war argument in Southwest St. Elizabeth, Miss Noranda. We are not like that. Check us, Miss Noranda, from 1962 to now. Miss Noranda, 1962 to now, we have never played political chivalry in Southwest St. Elizabeth. We have never, I'm not saying we don't have political issue down there, but nothing that causes us tribal war or whatever. So if the Labour right them advance war, Mr. Noranda, keep it out of Southwest St. Elizabeth. We don't get involved with that. You know us well, just like Floyd Green, born and grow in a Southwest St. Elizabeth. Know so we are peace-loving people. We are welcoming people. We have arguments and we go over politics, but we don't go into that meltdown over politics, Miss Noranda. So Southwest MP, Southwest St. Elizabeth MP, no for advance no war argument, Miss Noranda. We not deal with them something there. Miss Noranda, we have never sat on the opposition benches. It speaks about our politics. We decide where the country go politically, Miss Noranda. We've always sat on the government bench, whichever party is in power, Miss Noranda. We've always in Southwest St. Elizabeth, Miss Noranda, have government cabinet positions. So please do not advance a war argument in Southwest St. Elizabeth. Even if you hear Floyd Green advance it, which Floyd Green doesn't do, him prefer use alcohol, laptop, and Furberger buying cousin Myrna morning. So don't advance that war argument. We Southwest St. Elizabeth constituency are not like that, ma'am. If you notice, Floyd Green do not advance those arguments around us because he know that's not our politics. We tell the country where to go and the country follow us. That's why from 1962 to now, our constituency have never sat on the opposition benches and we don't hope to, Miss Noranda. We do not hope to. So pull your socks up and don't come down there with no labor rights attitude. We're not used to it, Miss Noranda. Miss Noranda, oh, we're not used to it. We not come from town, Miss Noranda. We not come from Panish Town. We not come from Clarendon. We not come from Mobile. We not come from Westmoreland, Miss Noranda. So now come down there with it. A fishing and farming and laughter and fun. We deal with down there. So we're like foreign. Ask anybody from Jamaica. We come a Southwest St. Elizabeth, Parity and so on. They no left, they make bed and them tan in there because it's a very peaceful, peace-loving community where you get on with everybody. Miss Noranda, don't come a Southwest St. Elizabeth with it. You're born and you grow there and you know, say, I don't, so we stay. We're not in a political war and political violence. If labor rights want war, look the other way because nobody down there now go get involved with Floyd Green. If Floyd Green advance war, we are not like that. So don't advance no war argument in a Southwest St. Elizabeth, ma'am. I beg. You will lose down there. If you come down the Congo like a labor right juggernaut, Miss Lady, you will lose down there. I'm not golden, me I tell you. Ask her to pull up her socks and so we talk down there. Group of bright people come from Southwest St. Elizabeth. Don't do it, Miss Noranda. We have Hampton and we have Monroe, we have Stetson, Black River, and whole heap of schools all over St. Elizabeth. But you know we Southwest St. Elizabeth people, Miss Noranda. Don't do it. Don't come down there with it. We no labor right down there and we no PNP. If labor right win, we in a power. If PNP win, we in a power. Miss Noranda. We're not political tribalists at Southwest St. Elizabeth. We're fishers and farmers. We are fishers and farmers, Miss Noranda. So please do not come to Southwest St. Elizabeth with them behavior there. And a town you're there. You're not that Panish town. You're not that Mobile. You're not that Westmoreland. You're not that Clarendon. No come there with it. Please, I beg. A fishing and farming we deal with. Don't come down there with it. That's not what we expect from PNP. If we expect good and clean and stable leadership, don't come down there with it, Miss Lady. We know in them something there. We know political juggernaut and tribals. We vote on policy in Southwest St. Elizabeth. We're not afraid to push out an MP. All righty? So now come down there with it. Next time you want galang like a town girl, you got a town. We not come from town, we walk on jaw with foot. So not do it. If you want Southwest St. Elizabeth support, don't come down to come behave like Labour where we're fed up off. Don't do it. Me, if you want now, go turn a blind eye to you and them behavior there. Because of them behavior that we tolerate as Southwest. You notice Flight Green now advance them behavior there as a Labour right? He knows we're not like that. He has many ways of tricking us and telling lies and use money and poverty against us. But he's not pushing violence because he knows it and us so we behave. You ever hear Flight Green come on a political stage and St. Elizabeth come talk about war? Southwest St. Elizabeth people don't get involved in them something there. That's not our politics. All of the community them in a Southwest St. Elizabeth heavily mixed with Labour Right and PNP. And we live side by side. Labour Right and PNP live in a one yard. I don't want this from Miss Noranda. It's not what we in Southwest St. Elizabeth want to vote for. She should know better than that. She's quite an educated woman. A woman who teaches a lot of young people. So we don't want them galang in the fire, Miss Noranda. We don't want it. We don't want it. We're too educated down at St. Elizabeth for getting a political tribal and war talk over politics. We're fishing and with agriculture being revived. And that we want. We don't want to hear about war. Because the amount of gun that St. Elizabeth, it wouldn't be easy, Miss Noranda. So no, we don't want it. And we don't want to hear about it. All right? Talk about how we not go look after agriculture, fisheries, we not go fix back with water, with Labour Right, take where we pump them and mash up, and we not go fix back the road, them, the pothole, them with Flight Green and make we drown in Miss Noranda. And them something that we want here. We don't want to hear about no war. Southwest St. Elizabeth people don't deal with war in a politics. We look at where the country is going politically, and we send the government to parliament. We have never been in a position once Southwest St. Elizabeth declare for whichever party, the election declare for that party. I saw it go. We're not tribal. We're not safe seat. We have always been a swing seat. So nobody can advance war to it. If you're on your Labour Right, them have war, take it somewhere else outside of Southwest St. Elizabeth. But we're not going to entertain it there, Miss Noranda. So I only hope you don't make that mistake again. Because you know, say, parity, Miss Noranda, whether it's a general election or it's a local government election, parity, the mountainside division, but particularly the voting bloc of parity, hold a big sway over who takes the local, the central government seat. Miss Noranda, you know our voting bloc. in our district. We have whole heap of numbers there. And you know the numbers are very mixed in our community. Whole heap of young people there where you can bring on board. But don't bring them on in the labor right mentality. Don't bring them on in the labor right mentality. It's not really what we want. We're very, very fed up of the labor right behavior in our country. So we don't really want that. So we're making no fan now, say. No one hear it again. Make we move to Dismal Mavis and the pension debacle, the payment debacle, and every lie where FAVAL Williams continue to tell to the people, the public sector workers of Jamaica. Where this government last week, Andrew HOLNESS said it's his government that is working towards income equality. Income equality, Andrew HOLNESS, and public sector workers can get pay and they can get pension. But the economy fix and money is not the problem. I'm confused. Very confused here, Prime Minister. Very, very confused. I'm not to make me hold on.
The only pensioner who did not receive for the month of June. And I've been speaking, I've been here before 8:30. And I've been inside this Disgruntled. And up until now, a manager, no one has come out to say, Miss, what's the noise? What's the uproar? Up until now. Who is out here? Who is looking after the pensioner? They have worked already. Yes. They have worked already. So the money is supposed to be there.
She said it was communicated that the payment for June will be issued in July.
Can they go to JPS, NWC? Can they go to the clinic, the private doctor, to say, Doctor, JPS, I don't have money now. Can you wait until July when the AGD release my money? No. They have worked all their years. I work with the Minister of Education. I am a teacher. I did my master's degree and all I got was $6,000. And when I came here and see the situation inside, with these older folks inside, how many of them have a daughter like me or somebody who was youthful like me to speak up on their behalf? If I didn't walk with a sandwich this morning for my father, you have persons in there who are diabetic, hypertensive, nobody's walking around with a cup of tea or something, and he's sitting down, gonna wait until July month end to wait on something that he already worked for, put in the work for. This is crazy. Inside here, I'm saying, my God, this is what, when I retire, this is what I'm going to be going through.
Ramarda Lyons, TVJ.
The only pensioner who...
You've heard it, my people. You have heard it for yourself. So every time this government open their mouth, them tell lie to the people. It's sickening, you know, to see this young woman who is advocating for her father and other public sector workers. She, at the same time, is imagining her fate when she retired from giving service to our country and our children. But the government keep telling us we get the national economy right. We get the macro economy right. How is it that the people who hold up the macro economy not benefiting the pensioners, the public sector workers, the nurses, the junior doctors, the teachers, the police, everybody, and the government in a war over money? The government said it's his policy of work towards economic, what you call the word, income equality, while the government gave itself 300% pay rise. Public sector only got a meager 20% pay rise, and they have to give up a lot of other increments in the middle of that just to get the 20%. retroactive and all, and them still cannot to date get them money. Them still war over retroactive money. Them still a war over the you know the different scaling what government do with them salary now. Pensioners, we've seen throughout this government tenure, pensioners keep coming out and out and out over the same money. The government's money is not an issue. People can't get paid. We can't see the investment in a school. We can't see the investment in the health care. We can't see the investment in the infrastructure. But the fucking economy has never been in a better shape before. So why nothing can done? What sense does it make for this big, overgrown, good for nothing fool get up every day and tell us how great the economy is? It has never been in a better shape, but we have never been going through a harder financial life in our country. How you weigh up them thing, your Andrew Holness? How you weigh up all of them messiah in a one where we've never had it so good? Healthcare mashup. We've never had it so good. Education mashup. We've never had it so good. Public sector work can't get paid. We've never had it so good. The road infrastructure mashup. We've never had it so good. The economy is in recession. Like, seriously, Prime Minister? Seriously, Prime Minister? Everything so good? And everything Ladybug just a pop down stuff? Andrew Holness, you're a disgrace now.
The only pensioner who did not receive for the month of June. And I've been speaking, I've been here before 8:30, and I've been inside this gruntle, and up until now, a manager, no one has come out to say, Miss, what's the noise? What's the uproar up until now? Who is out here? Who is looking after the pensioner? They have worked already. Yes. They have worked already. So the money's supposed to be there.
She said it was communicated that the payment for June will be issued in July.
Can they go to JPS, NWC? Can they go to the clinic, the private doctor, to say, Doctor, JPS, I don't have money? No. Can you wait until July when HED release my money? No. They have worked all their years. I work with the Minister of Education. I am a teacher. I did my master's degree and all I got was $6,000. And when I came here and see the situation inside, with these older folks inside, how many of them have a daughter like me or somebody who was youthful like me to speak up on their behalf? If I didn't walk with a sandwich this morning for my father, you have persons in there who are diabetic, hypertensive, nobody's walking around with a cup of tea or something, and he's sitting down, gonna wait until July month end to wait on something that he already worked for, put in the work for. This is crazy. Inside here, I'm saying, my God, this is what, when I retire, this is what I'm going to be going through.
Ramarda Lyons, TVJ.
The only pensioner who...
This is a sad state of affairs. Very sad state of affairs. You gave service to your country, and then only to find out that there is absolutely no reward for service. No reward for service.
People's National Party, Dr. Dayton Campbell, has responded to questions raised by Member of Parliament Darrell Vaz regarding...
This is not the video I wanted to play at the moment. Where is that video that speaks about FAVAL Lyons' story? But I want to say to the PNP on that issue, we don't have nothing to do. Dr. Campbell, we don't have nothing to do. The issue, I think, I mean, on the PNP, not like when we go after the PNP, but I'm not afraid to go after the PNP. stop wasting time, PNP. The country is at a crossroad. There are things we want to talk about other than political gimmick. I think Mark Golden and the PNP is going too far with this game of Mark Golden's nationality, birth certificate, or whatever. I don't think the PNP at this critical juncture should be wasting our time on a political campaign stage responding to anybody from the Jamaica Labour Party about something that is not immoral, nor illegal, or unconstitutional. Stop wasting time, PNP. It is absolutely a waste of time to continue to follow up the argument with the labor rights about Mark Golden place of birth. We don't really want to hear about that. It's not important to the nation. What we want to know to do is address the critical issues that are facing the nation and point out how UNO I go deal with it. We don't want to hear UNO going around responding to bullshit. That's waste of political time. In the first place, UNO have wasted so much time on this bullshit, which is protected by our constitution. Something where UNO could campaign meaningful on what is affecting the country, the crimes of this government, PNP. Stop the fuckery about Mark Golden's nationality. If labor rights want to advance the argument, for fuck's sake, let them do it. We don't want to. It doesn't serve any purpose of what we're going through in the country. Fuck that PNP. Bullshit. The people of Jamaica is not concerned about where Mark Golden was born. Stop focusing on that and focus on where affect the country, like the dead baby, them and all of them bumbo-clad fuck ready. It irritates me to hear every minute. Mark Golden. I'm fucking fed up of it. Fed up of it. PNP will not go after the low-hanging fucking fruits. Stop the bullshit and focus on the things that affect the country. When Mark Golden born or Mark Golden color, Mark Golden heritage, or Mark Golden linked to slavery is not affecting the country at the moment. We don't want to hear about it. We want to hear you focus on the issues that are affecting the country, the crimes of the Jamaica Labour Party, and that we want to hear. We don't want to hear you go up on political stage or respond to Darrell Vaz or Everett Warmington. That's bullshit, PNP. Literally bullshit. Focus on where Jamaica focus on. If we not truly have Jamaica interests at heart, focus on where Jamaica focus on. We don't give a fuck where Mark Golden was born or what color he is. Look how much corruption are going on if you focus on. Focus on the corruption. Target them on the corruption and left the nonsense. We don't have given enough time to the nonsense already. I've been a how you do. You all have given enough time to the nonsense. Because if JLP did have something to talk about, Mark Golden color, Mark Golden birth paper, heritage passport, or whatever, wouldn't have been a problem if them did have a talking point. Why UNO, PNP get bogged down in a JLP talking point of nothing? Your mother never tell us, say, the worst insult is not paying attention to a person. When the parents never told us, say, when you stop pay attention to them idiotness there is the way how you insult people by not paying attention to them. It's nonsense. It's literally waste of time. When we have 15,000 now we killed by the government yearly. In 2023, Dr. Tufton killed 8 baby. In 2025, Dr. Tufton killed 24 baby in 24 days. The government have a shoot to kill policy on our children. Education has been destroyed. We're drawn in a pothole pan road, Mark Golden and the PNP. And all you can do is follow up Everett Warmington and Darrell Vaz and the bullshit. We don't want to hear it. We're not listening to Labour right with it. I don't care if Labour right want to say it. Responding to it is very irritating and time wasting. Stop it. Focus on the country and top focus on Labour rights, hissy fit over where Mark Golden was born. Stop it. We don't waste time. That time when Dr. Campbell take response to Darrell Vaz could have highlighted more of Andrew's corruption and more of Darrell Vaz's crimes. Stop it. We don't waste with time. And let's go to the Isaac Buchanan 2.0 of Britain. Courtney, one of the stellar lawyer, Jamaican born in this country, Courtney Griffiths, who I had the chance as a law student to listen to his presentations and argumentation. He was one of the first Black lawyers in this country to really be called to the bar and be silked as a QC in the late 90s. He has passed and he has left quite a mark on the legal profession. One of Courtney's big cases was the Charles Taylor case at The Hague. He also does many big criminal and human rights cases in this country as well. Courtney Griffith was a stellar legal professional in this country. So we say condolences to his family and as well a great loss to the legal profession. FAVAL Williams, Nigel Clark is not clean from this either. Nigel Clark has told many lies when it comes to the pension. But now they must say outstanding June pension payment will be completed by Friday. We don't understand where going FAVAL Williams. It's bare confusion coming out of your department, just like the latest confusion, Lady Dollywall. Women don't know if what you did it before taking advice and you were shouted at, foot was stamped at you. But in relation to the FID corruption, in relation to the corruption at FID, you know, a lot of question and rambling have been going on in the media spheres and the social spheres as to an explanation from the finance ministry as to why the position was watered down. The criteria of law enforcement was removed from the job criteria in order to make way for Dennis Chung. Now, yesterday, the Minister of Finance issued a statement starting to clear up that issue. But within hours of making the statement public, the minister withdrew the statement without explanation. Did FAVAL put out a statement without Andrew Holness knowledge, or I don't know why I go on FAVAL, but you need to come out to the public and tell us why you put out a statement in a bid to sort of explain to the public, but then you recall the statement without giving any explanation to the public as to why you have recalled the statement and a matter which is public sought clarity, Miss Dulwall. Everything is falling apart. Everything for this government is falling apart. It is your birthday month, though, Prime Minister. Take the plunge, no? It is your birthday month. Take the plunge. You're centered, you're encircled with corruption around your Prime Minister. We, the people of Jamaica, are asking for Andrew Holness to call the election. The country is at a crossroad. The country's economy is in a stalemate. The country has a depleted infrastructure. This government has totally lost it when it comes to credibility, idea, unity, and anything that keeps a government together. This government has lost it. The decent thing for the Prime Minister to do is to call an immediate election. The country needs a direction. We cannot continue to go hither, thither, as this government has been taking us for years with just rambling of words. Knew this, knew that, knew this, knew that. Tremendous, best, besties, better. What are they, though? You cannot continue to hold the country at ransom, Prime Minister. You cannot and you must not continue to hold the country at ransom. We are a democracy. We are in the 5-year cycle of the convention of which our election ought to be called. We have never taken an election cycle down to the 5-year. Why, Prime Minister? This is all because of failure and lack of confidence. Failure and lack of confidence, Prime Minister, why you are in the misery that you're in going to the polls. But the country ought not to be held at ransom in order to protect your incompetency, Prime Minister. Let the nation decide if they want to continue with the destruction that you are, or if the nation wants to choose another direction. It is unfair to the nation, though, what you are doing to us at the moment, holding us to ransom. You're not doing much better than Benjamin Netanyahu at the moment. Every time you see Benjamin Netanyahu starts a new war, the people of the Zionist state is rising up against him. He knows that when he starts to bomb children, he gets support. Andrew Holness is not much better than Benjamin Netanyahu at the moment. But if the people of Jamaica were fed up enough, I guarantee you Andrew Holness would have to make way. He is there at the moment, holding on, just because of the power that the Constitution gives him, that it is his choice when an election is called. just like the Prime Minister did in September of 2020, calling an election in the middle of COVID, when the Prime Minister could have waited until COVID calmed down. Or in that case, at that time, the Prime Minister could have used the Constitution to avoid having a general election because of what was happening at the time. He could have used those dictatorial measures at the time not to have a general election. And it would have been okay given the circumstances. But what the Prime Minister does was open up the country in the middle of a pandemic, allowing the virus to spread, which at the time we saw that a level of control was on the virus in Jamaica as opposed to a lot of the big Western societies. And the Prime Minister checked the nation because the nation was saying, Andrew Holness, I run the thing good because look how the virus are gone abroad and it now gone so Jamaica. He got ratings out of that. What the Prime Minister did with that ratings, the Prime Minister, about 14 days after telling us that he will not call a general election, called a snap general election and take the country in an undemocratic mandate. Since the Prime Minister got that mandate in 2020, all hell broke loose. He has become an unfettered dictator where nobody on the Prime Minister backbench would ever stop the Prime Minister from destructing our legislative process, from attacking our constitution, from being just ruthless and being a lawless leader. No one on the Labour backbenches have ever tried to stop this Prime Minister in a bid to protect our system of governance and the Prime Minister destruction. We even see the Prime Minister now in front of the court in a bid to destruct the Corruption Prevention Act, to destruct the Integrity Commission Act, a Prime Minister which refused to sign the Nolan Principle of Good Governance, cannot continue to hold the country to ransom. We, the people of Jamaica, deserve to make a choice on our direction. Where we have been taken over the last 9 years, particularly in the last 5, it has been dismal. It has been dismal, a failure. Let's see what this young man is saying to Dimwit of a Vase.
Member of Parliament, Miss Vaz, me advice I want to just for you. Me I say last night, my party leader come. Last week, you're anti-HOLNESS, they're Portland. And no PNP no disturb no. You know, no disrespect for my way. Until the mark goal in a come on Portland, Miss Vaz, and night talk, and your labor right crew, they in a fellowship, a paint out PNP, color off of the road and tear down PNP clad. Miss Vaz, please me, I beg you, miss, me I send this public. Call off your team up here and tear down the PNP things them. You understand? Please, we don't want to war through this election, Miss Vaz. So tell Night Talk and the security youth with the green van with your picture on it, to come down and left blood clot PNP something them. You see what I say? This not look good and this not safe. Believe me, upset. Because if you come from my shop, you see them go nail up posters from my shop with you. I'm not say nothing to them. I'm a business place. I'm not say nothing to them. And it's still there. So why them come at this man and tear down PNP things then? Miss Valls, call them. You hear? Call them and tell them to stop. The unnecessary problem when them a look at East Portland. Because East Portland is not a place of war, it's a place of peace. Maintain the peace, Member of Parliament, for East Portland. Please, me, I beg you. Or post that.
Miss Noranda, good morning again, Miss Noranda. Can we not go talk to the junk for them? That's the type of message, Miss Noranda, that this young man is sending to the, I don't even know what to describe it, those there as. That's the message, Miss Noranda, that we want to hear from Southwest St. Elizabeth. How we peaceful like Portland. That's the message, Miss Noranda, that we, the people of Southwest St. Elizabeth, want to hear you send. No, because the messenger, because we get the messenger and what this young man is saying, and what Miss Noranda ought to be saying, not to invite them to come, we're ready for the war, because it's not what we want. A war, a political war in Jamaica in 2025 won't go down good. So just like how this young man asks for peace and asks the Jezebel to call off our people them, because from where they might do it to ISAT, you know, them keep doing it regularly. And I've always asked PNP, keep the peace. Don't make labor drown out. And that's all I'm saying to Miss Noranda. Keep the peace and don't make labor right drown out. This was a great message sent to those who cannot even read. Don't know if she can hear, if the hearing aid turn up enough, but we're going to play it again. So if the hearing aid not turn up, she may hear this time.
So me I say, Member of Parliament, Miss Bars, me advice I want to just for you. Me I say last night, my party leader come. Last week, Andrew HOLNESS, they are Portland. And no PNP no disturb no. In a no disrespect for my way. Until the Mark Golden come to Portland, Miss Bars, and night talk, and your labor right crew, they in a fellowship, a paint out PNP color off of the road and tear down PNP clad. Miss Bars, please me I beg you, miss, me I send this public.
Welcome.
Call off your team up here and tear down the PNP things them. You understand? Please, we don't want to war through this election, Miss Bars. So tell Night Talk and the security youth with the green van with your picture on it to come down and let blood PNP stop them.
As long as possible. As long as possible in Stanani. What you all need to understand, Andrew HOLNESS is looking for a civil war to postpone the election. There's a delivery at my door.
This not look good and this not safe. Believe me, upset. Because if you come from my shop, you see them can nail up posters from my shop with you. I'm not say nothing to them. I'm a business place. I'm not say nothing to them and it's still there. So why them cover this man that tear down PNP things them? Miss Valls, call them. You hear? Call them and tell them to stop the unnecessary problem when them look at East Portland. Because East Portland is not a place of war, it's a place of peace. Maintain the peace, Member of Parliament, for East Portland. Please, me I beg you, or post that.
Sorry about that, my globalist. Sorry about that. Those are the positive messages that we want to hear from the People's National Party. Not to get involved in the furor of this government, because what this government is really seeking is a civil unrest in the country that will help the government to subvert the Constitution, unlatch it. But if you all get involved in the government bid to have a civil war, then the government will get the chance to subvert the Constitution. So how long can you hold it out for is how well do we want our country to be run. So this is why I continuously say, do not engage with that other political side, because if a war breaks out in our country, it is benefit for the other side of the party. It gives them the chance to subvert the Constitution holds that government into power much longer with its autocratic tendencies. This is what we do not want. So the art is not to engage at all. So if the PNP wants to engage and take the country into a civil unrest, they will only have something to lose from it. And it will be a nasty bloodbath across the country. 1980 2.0, because we've had more guns saturated all across the island now. So a political war in Jamaica will not be a nice thing. Our young people are as headless as they come these days. We cannot tolerate that, and we should not be drawn out by the other political side to make sure Jamaica goes back to the 1980s. We just will not tolerate that. Thank you all for being here this morning on the Global Television Group. Lovely to have your support as always. Join us back this evening for the People's Point of View, where we will do it all over again. Thank you, good morning, and good afternoon from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it pick a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not press the poor. Make up what I seen to. Make a man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make a man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out and sell out Babylon. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.